All right, Tim Jemal is here today, and he's getting his stuff ready. Have a seat, please.
All right.
No, that's okay. Hey, we are getting ready for another kinds of things coming to both Saddleback and also Irvine Valley. Got some good stuff coming up here. We want to talk first about a kind of a sad note here. A lot of you probably remember a trustee, Bill J., and he just passed away. Here's a photo of him. He has been on our show many times before.
Yeah, it's very sad news. I went on the board in 2012, and I had the pleasure. I don't know if you've seen our dais. So there's 7 of us on the board.
Yeah.
And I happened to be, when they seated me next to Trustee J, and he's everything you'd want in a trustee. Bill has served in so many capacities since 1974.
I know, it's amazing. I'm reading his bio here.
The math faculty, as a dean of instruction. He served in the administration. He actually served as president of Saddleback College, in the 80s, and then went on the board as a trustee in, I think, 2004. And Bill is, when I say he's everything you'd want in a trustee, every decision that we made, and I saw him involved in many decisions over the last 2 years, he looked at it from the human perspective. So if we had a budgetary decision, he'd look at how does it impact the faculty? How does it impact the staff? How does it impact the students? How does it impact the administration? He looked at it from the perspective of the human, and even difficult personnel decisions. He always had the human perspective in mind. He was funny, intelligent, and fair-minded.
And he was just such an integral part of both Saddleback College itself, as he was there for so long, and being the dean there during a time when a lot of changes were happening. I think we went even from the wording from junior college to community college. Remember that? It used to be called, they always were called junior colleges.
They were. Some people still use that vernacular.
And just a very a gentleman, really. As I said, he's. I can't remember if I interviewed him. I know when Rod Merritt did this, he interviewed him many times. So Jay will certainly be missed. And
it's a shadow over the district. That his loss is a huge loss. He was such a titan figure in the community college district here, and I'm sure insightful, witty. Always had a one-liner that could break the ice during a difficult session, and I'm going to miss him dearly. I'm really saddened by this.
Yeah,
overshadows a lot that's going on.
And of course, all his kids and grandkids, and we certainly share their loss. And they're going to memorial services. It says just planned by the family. Are you?
I'm not aware of what the memorial services schedule is. I think we'll probably find out in the next day or two.
Okay, all right.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Definitely.
Because I was going to raise the issue if you didn't bring it up.
Yeah, he was a good guy, definitely. Let's move on and to the slides that you sent us over the other day. And lots going on in the college, as I said. And the guest lecture series, this has been a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I encourage everyone in the community here to attend, at least be aware of it and try to attend some of them. I think, in fact, and we see I've got a couple upcoming sessions, and I don't know either of these people, but I would think that the history of Saddleback Valley is something that I would like to hear. Maybe I'll try to make it on March 6th.
Yeah, that'll be a good one, because the history here is just vast.
It is rich.
All the different families that were here, the O'Neills and all that, it's quite interesting. The next one afterwards, that is going to be a very good discussion about human stem cells and all the different controversies and advances in that.
I think if it looks like we have Dr. Sidney Golub. I think from a medical perspective, that's what you want to hear.
Yeah,
I mean, there's going to
be
perhaps some different perspectives on stem cells, but as far as what deciphering facts from frictions.
Not
I like
fictions,
that. Frictions.
That's what I like.
I think that'll be interesting.
That'll be a good one. And let's look at the next one and see what's coming up. And this is going to be nice. The Foundation Awards Dinner at Irvine Valley College. So this is coming up April 11th. And will this be open that people can attend?
It is. So I am actually the Board of Trustee liaison to the Irvine Valley College Foundation. So the way we set it up, one trustee is designated to each of the foundations, the Irvine Valley College Foundation, the Saddleback College Foundation, to be a liaison, a non-voting participant in foundation activities. And I'm such a huge supporter of the foundations. I really, these are critical vehicles through which we can raise funds to provide scholarships to needy students, and really to give students a second chance. I mean, even though community colleges are more affordable than our other systems of higher education, UCs and CSUs, I mean, the foundations offer dozens, even hundreds of scholarships for students to attend programs, to get their chance at higher education and to move forward.
Yeah.
So please try to attend the event. I'm going to be there on April 11th.
Be at the Lion Air Museum.
And just being at the Lion Air Museum, I think, will be interesting to the history there and of aviation in the area.
And if they can find out this just going to the website?
Go to the website, go to the Irvine Valley College website, and then click on, if we had the link up here, we could show the Irvine Valley College Foundation link.
Very good. So if you folks want to attend that or help out, you can. And then
I'll also be attending the Saddleback College Foundation. My fellow trustee, Nancy Padberg, is our liaison to the foundation board there, March 15th at a beautiful setting, Laguna Cliffs Resort in
very nice.
Dana Point. Have you been there?
Yes, I have.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And the same purpose, I mean, is to really recognize, we're going to recognize some prominent alumni of Saddleback College, but in turn raise funds to provide scholarships and for students, both current and prospective. I will be there. I already wrote my check.
There you go.
As a contributor, so I encourage everyone to attend.
Okay, this this is how it helps with their scholarship program, and it's certainly good. And you're doing your community chorale coming up, and actually coming up this Saturday and Sunday at McKinney Theater.
Yeah, and I think there's some missing parts of the slide. They're going to be singing some famous Broadway show tunes.
Oh, great!
I think from the Lion King and some other famous Broadway and off-Broadway musicals. So I actually am a big fan of show tunes. So believe
there
it or
you go.
not.
Well,
if you want to go and sing along, I think this is the place to be.
And they're great. Again, we've talked about time and time again the wonderful music and art program that comes out of Saddleback College, and it's just
Toy Story.
It really is.
Slumdog Millionaire. I'm reading
this will be a fun
details.
one.
Sister Act 2. Yeah, I think it'll be a rousing event.
Yeah.
And I may even try to attend.
You've got
as well.
a friend in me, right? Toy Story. There we go. All right, let's look at the next slide here. And this is Picasso. Okay.
Well, I think anything by Steve Martin will be is worthwhile to see. And the side story here that's not the narrative is a play that places Albert Einstein and Pablo Picasso at a cafe in Paris. And
this was written by Steve Martin?
It was.
Wow.
And so, I mean, to me, I haven't seen the play. I don't know if you have, but anything that's written or produced or
it's going to be
by,
good.
or I don't know, it's written by Steve Martin. I think it's worthwhile to see.
Yeah, this ought to be really good. And you have many performances available here at Saddleback. We saw there's about I don't know, 7 or 8 performances.
It's
there.
amazing. I mean, it's a really
that'll be a good one. That'll be a lot.
I
of fun.
agree.
Yeah, and then Irvine Valley also their Master Chorale concert and Spring Sing. As I said a little bit earlier, we're only a couple weeks away from spring, believe it or not.
How can you beat $5?
Yeah.
I mean, for most of, I think, your community, it's $5 to attend these concerts and, enjoy your Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, you really can't, and it's not far away. Another one is your student piano recital. You've had this many times in the past. This one's free.
It is free.
And it's a good way to see some of those talented
I'm always
students.
amazed at the talent.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of attention is given to our universities and some of the more prominent educational fine arts and music programs, Juilliard, for example, Oberlin College, where there's a conservatory. But this talent coming out of our community colleges is really a hidden jewel.
It is, and I think what we find, I think throughout the country with community colleges like this, is a lot of the talent, the music, especially the music and the arts, it's a way for students who maybe either do not have exactly that level where they go from high school to Juilliard, or they have the funds necessary to go to these certain kinds of schools. It gives them that 1 or 2 year buffer of honing their skills, getting better and better, and then a lot of them take that next step, whether it's to Juilliard or whether it's to the Pasadena Arts Center or whatever it may be. And you know what? It also allows them to maybe, and the family too, to keep some funds in their pocket.
Of course.
And as a way that you maybe knock off a couple years on a university level, and yet you still end up getting the same education, but without the cost. And,
yeah,
it's still a great value. It really
is. It's a fantastic value, $46 a credit hour. And there are various reasons. Maybe it's academic, maybe they're socially not ready. There are a number of reasons why a community college is the right fit for a student.
Yeah, it is. And as we've talked about, it's the way to go if you're interested in going into what used to be called the trades. There's nothing better. And there's a lot of jobs out there in whether electrician or plumber or things like that. There really is in the restaurant industry. And you can make a lot of money.
Next time we'll talk. Saddleback College just released an economic report on the state of the economy of South Orange County.
Okay.
Probably, we should have included, maybe next time we'll go over some of the findings.
Definitely.
But, overall, South Orange County, which includes this area, is about a $25 billion gross regional product.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Tim, thank you for coming on.
Glad having you.
It's good to see you. And there's the website there, and attend some of these things. It's whatever college you want to help, whether it's Saddleback or Irvine Valley with their foundation or both, you can see it really helps a lot of people. Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate it.
Good
Thanks for having
me
on. Take care.
Bye-bye.